We are we are live.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the season finale of Guardians of Haven. What the deuce? Thank you for joining us for your weekly dose of superhero shenanigans. My name is Alex, and I will be your humble game master this evening. Tonight, we are playing Mutants and Masterminds by our friends at Green Ronin Publishing. M&M is a superhero game that uses its simple D20 mechanics to generate thrilling action and high-stakes drama. One of my favorite things about this game is its hero point. Hero points are a currency the players have, which allows them to influence the story in exciting ways, from rerolling failures into successes, to editing the scene, to using their powers in new and creative ways. These points are earned by good role playing, jokes I think are funny, jokes I think aren't funny, and suffering the consequences of your character's complications. They're also a tool you have access to as an audience member. If you follow, subscribe, or donate bits during the stream, you are given to a hero point to give to the hero of your choice. I'd also like to take a moment to thank our sponsor, Norse Foundry, the best place in the world to buy dice. You can, of course, use our code USP Norse to get 10% off your order and free shipping. We've gathered some well-trained heroes today. Say choo choo, heroes.
Choo
Heroes.
Heroes.
I want to give everyone a chance to tell us a little bit about themselves, the character they will be playing, and have them answer my question of the day, which is more of a request. Give us your best Deuce fact. It's like a Kevin fact, but not for the original Kevin. And I will start with the man of the hour himself, the Deuce.
Hey everybody, I'm the Deuce, the one and only, the number 2 and your number 1. I am the key to Kevin's Peel of the Untold Stories Project. I'm playing Girla, who's just a little guy, that's all he is. And the Deuce fact we're going today for me is the fact that even at the age of 40-something, he still enjoys pumping his fist at passing truckers to see if he can make them honk their horn. Every now and then it works. Why? Because it's just fun. I don't care how old you are. It's amazing. So, from fun to terrible, let's go to the other me. Go, Kevin, go.
Hey everybody, my name's Kevin. I'll be playing Chimera. So yes, here we are for the finale. So for my Deuce fact number 1138, George Lucas was originally going to call the guiding principle of the Sith the rule of Deuce, but Deuce's lawyers got a hold of that. Gold suit is all you got. Sorry. With that, I'll pass it over to Calvin.
Okay. Hey everyone, I'm Calvin, and tonight I am playing Alara, the psychic superhero from the dark side of the moon. And I I was trying to come up with something witty and funny and like a tennis pun or something. But the thing that I immediately thought of, because it was top of mind, because it happened yesterday, is when I sent a message to Deuce in Discord and he responded with "thanks, homie," and I misread it as "thanks, honey," and I thought that's what it was for several hours until I read it much later. So I guess my Deuce fact is that Deuce is a chill enough guy that you would think he said "thanks, honey" to like a character sheet update.
Aw.
Oh,
He
that's
would.
nice.
You're welcome, honey.
I swear, I did not know until like just before our game, and I thought that's what it was all day.
Calvin was walking on cloud 9.
Yeah.
Aw.
He gave me just the boost I needed that day. And with that, for the finale, I'll pass it off to my twin.
Hey guys, I am playing. Oh, I'm Kat. I'm playing Ursa. I have a little bit of a cold today, and I'm a little bit out of it, so bear with me here. My Deuce fact of the day is that when Deuce was just a young boy, he saved an entire nest of baby birds that had fallen out of a tree. And he taught them each how to fly individually, which is very hard for a human to do, but he released them back into the wild because he is just that sweet. We didn't find out until later that it was actually Kevin number 1 who knocked the birds out of the tree. So you get like a little spare fact there. Kevin is the type of person to knock the birds out of the tree. Deuce is the type of person to save the birds.
I
So
definitely knock
take
a
that
cat
as
out
you
of the
will.
tree. Oh, sorry.
Wow.
Too bad for you. I wouldn't climb a tree. All right. Anyway, with that, I will pass it to Jonesy.
Hi, everybody. My name is Jonesy, and tonight I'll be playing Mortis, the Guardian. Sorry, Captain Flint. Sorry, wrong.
Close enough.
Surprise, Alex! No, hopefully playing Captain Flynn, our fabulous space elf pirate swashbuckler. And as far as my Deuce fact is, Deuce is a one-up man in 26 counties, and he knows what he did.
Can't prove it, but I know.
And with it, I'll kick that over to our first mate.
Hey everyone, I'm Andy. Tonight I'm playing Aelin, our Arcanthian femme fatale. And for my Deuce fact, Deuce's favorite D&D monster is the bugbear. Why? Well, because it rhymes with hugbear, which is what Deuce turns into when he sees you at a convention. And you get to follow that up, Alex.
Well, I'll play everybody who's not them. And I have Deuce fact number 323. Deuce one time tricked a kid into painting his fence, which is really impressive because I mean kid is in baby goat, not feral child.
Feral.
That's what he really thinks of Lydia, Cat.
She is.
Lydia is very well civilized. She's not feral.
Do you know which parent she resembles?
She's a little bit feral.
She's not big enough to be wandering the streets by herself yet.
She would try.
With onions.
Yeah, with onions.
Oh God. Oh no.
The deep
Lydia, I
onion
can't
lore.
wait for you to see your dad do that on the internet in 15 years.
15.
Might be sooner. I don't know.
Oh no.
What'd you pack for lunch? Tepid water, animal crackers, and a peeled onion.
Ugh.
No.
Oh, Desmond has a Deuce fact in chat. My Deuce fact is that he has an extra hero point compared to all of the less suspicious members of the Guardians. Let's see what he does with it.
Same thing I do every time. Forget about it, then go, what do I have hero points?
Yeah, Deuce, you better start spending those. You have 6 hero points right now.
Jesus.
Save it for the next season.
I think
Plant them, grow hero point trees. And then when
Great.
Kevin knocks the bird out of my hero point tree, put them back.
amazing. All right. Well, without further ado, I think we are ready to dive in. So last session, our heroes accepted Deuce's final wager, one last death game with the Axiom Stone at stake. They loaded into a white loading room, which gave them a chance to chat for a little bit before it peeled away and dropped them into a bizarre Wild West version of Starhaven under a glass dome, complete with Boot Hill, twin saloons, and a church called the Butterfly First Baptist Church. Axiom Stone Deuce made the stakes clear. Find the train, steal the stone, or die in the loop and leave whatever survives to Collapsar. Our heroes decided to split up to get the lay of the land, with Chimera and Girla climbing Boot Hill, where they found Icarus in the middle of digging a grave for his father Daedalus. From that vantage point, they spotted the so-called train, a golden preserver machine screaming around the edge of the dome at impossible speed. Their scans picked up preserver tech, a massive dust wall building behind it, and one living presence on board. At the church, pupil of the Children of Chrysalis led a hymn to the blessed train, handing out lumps of coal, and welcomed them into a ritual meant to call the train into town. The congregation was deeply unsettling, with strange chimera-like ascended folk who talked like people who had long since forgotten the lives they used to have, including one chimera in overalls. And we also found out that chimera just doesn't wear pants, not that all chimeras don't wear pants. Aelin and Captain Flynn went on to Deb's saloon, where they learned that the dome somehow provides for the town, with supplies dropped in once a week by some kind of claw mechanism. They also heard that there are gray, hairless outsiders who could pass through the barrier without resistance, which they found out are the chimeras. More importantly, Sheriff Hatrack arrested Bran Cardone for hauling strange gadgets towards the church. Flynn checked the cells and confirmed Bran was a real person. Bran admitted that Freebooter had conned him into helping breach preserver systems, and he finally explained the rules of the trap. The train arrives tomorrow night at 10:17. The dust storm rolls in with it, and the whole time loop resets. By Bran's count, he had been hanged more than 20 times at this point. Meanwhile, Ursa and Alara handled the general store between with a little bit of help from the Moonstone and some charm. They got Eric on their side and talked Og and Gruck into handing over a bunch of dynamite and moonshine. They also met Tom Cypress, who was very upset at being thrown off a cliff by Ursa back in Fantasyland. But he was willing to set that aside because he really wanted out of the dome. He helped carry the explosives up to Daedalus's open grave and agreed to guard the bombs. And with the Moonstone still surging, Lara scanned the mines in town and got the bigger picture. Most of the townsfolk were synthetic mines, layered with echoes of countless loops and starting to break down under the strain. They kept repeating the three same ideas over and over and over in their head: the words time, space, and physics. Only Bran and Tom seemed to be fully real people, but Pupil knew one crucial detail. Somewhere 20 miles beyond the dome sits a massive hidden train station as a possible objective for our heroes. When the group came back together, they started weighing their options, either breaking Bran out at sunrise and using the town to set a trap, striking the train station first and sabotaging the train before it can make its way here, using Bran's tech to interfere with the dust storm, and maybe do all of it if they can move fast enough. They also met with the overall Chimera, who revealed the trick to passing through the barrier. They just had to sing a train song and really, really mean it. So, the edge of the dome, Alara started singing about a psychic girl from a lone lunar world. She took the midnight train going anywhere. And you all stepped out into the desert, headed for the hidden station with the train on its way. And that's where we'll pick up with our heroes, making their way slowly through the desert on a train with no name.
Well, to fight the train with no name.
Right.
Feels
So
good to be
close.
out of the dome.
Okay, so yeah, I guess our plan was to get to this train station and see if we can do anything to either sabotage this train or to stop it right now.
Yes.
Probably asleep, so yeah.
Okay. Then Alara will try to do some mind scanning as soon as we get close and see if she can pick up anything from this train. I don't know that it has any sort of intelligence to it, or if it's just like a construct of this space, so we'll find out momentarily.
It wasn't alive, but the guy in the gym was there, if you can find him.
Okay, then I'll just do a mind scan for that as well. With a perception check. Perception of 25.
25. You definitely detect a brain there. I'm gonna get that natural one out of the way at the start of the session and just roll all 20s from now on. Okay. There is a brain in the train, in the hole at the bottom of the sea. And you do recognize it as the Axiom Stone's guardian, Deuce's mental patterns.
So she will let the crew know the guardian of the Axiom Stone is up ahead inside of the train.
Oh, that's fun. And I don't really mean that. We really don't mean that.
What was it he said before? That we may be able to win without fighting directly or lifting a finger or something like that?
Listening was key,
Mm.
which was what Captain Flynn and I were doing initially. Still believe maybe it has some relevance going forward, but not quite as sure at this point.
Pull the curtain back a little bit. Going to the train station is the listening part. instead of trying to catch the train out in the wild.
Which is where we're going anyway. So I guess we're right on the right track. Ha!
Oh no.
All right,
let me...
giving you a hero point because we all hated that.
I hated it too. Didn't mean it didn't have to be done.
So, what is our plan here?
That is a very good question.
Stealthy approach.
I think that's probably for the best if we can manage it. We don't want to wake it up.
Train see you.
Don't let the train see you. I would agree. But what are we? We need to get the stone. That is the overall goal. So
Just sneak on the train, get the stone, and we win.
okay,
Sounds simple enough.
you had to say it.
Why?
Why did you have to say it?
I just had to get it out there.
No, you didn't.
We'll be fine. No, oh gosh, I'm making it worse.
Just
I was just say I'll be right back.
She just nods.
Cat, if that's what you're imagining, I'm doing my job.
Good. We just need Sandy. I think that's Alara.
we need a pair of nerd glasses and a butterfly net.
The Alaskan bullworm.
Right.
Okay.
Well, you make your way quietly across the plains. Everybody go ahead and give me a group stealth check. If most of you make it, you'll be okay.
Group
Ugh.
stealth check.
That good.
Do. There we go.
Oh.
Hey.
There's a Laura like I am not stealthy.
Guys,
Alara
didn't mean
doesn't
to
usually
say
have to
it.
get that close.
Yeah, Alara got a 9 for the audience at home.
Is that a natural one?
No,
No, it was a
it's a 4.
4. Yeah.
Here's hoping the goal
Sling
was
it.
20.
Sling it at 25.
Matter of fact, the goal was 20. So the fact that Chimera and Alara let you all down is not the end of the world.
Mare's not even wearing pants and is making all kinds of noise.
I shifted into corduroys for stealthiness. And didn't-
Those look so,
Corduroy's
Not
not the
corduroy.
stealthiest pants.
but they look so
That's
comfortable.
the joke.
just, just the sound of 2 couch cushions rubbing together, moving across the desert.
Ugh.
That's what
What-
sandpaper over syrup sounds like, is corduroy rubbing against itself.
Nope.
Ah.
That's a whole different sound.
Don't think that's correct.
Well, I
I think
appreciate
that is I think that is the sound I was imagining, though, when I
No,
came
mm-mm.
up with that description.
I don't think so.
I mean, we've already
Also,
established that Andy is always right, so I could argue.
That's true. I should just Andy, you just run the rest of the game. Cool.
Cool.
Also, hello, Orion Senshi over on YouTube. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight. I don't think I've seen your name before.
Hey, Ryan, good to see you again.
They're
You were
also
yesterday
here.
watching Lancer.
Yeah.
Ah.
thanks to some high stealth scores from everybody else, you make your way about the 20 miles to where the train station is. You find a bluff with a cavern that goes into it, and you can see there's kind of a hollowed out, drippy cave mouth. Looks like where the train sleeps at night. It's kind of oozing with this almost honey-like substance from the look of things.
Cave.
There are several large spherical eggs dotted around the front of the cave mouth, about the size of Girla.
Did not expect Choo Choo Charles.
Oh
What?
boy.
Oh, okay. It's funny that you don't know you made a reference.
What is Choo Choo Charles?
Don't worry about it.
We'll tell you when you're older.
Yeah.
When I'm GMing sci-fi, I try to have at least one scene with the eggs of the xenomorphs from Alien appear just to see who's paying attention. Usually it's the
Well,
guest, but
this is obviously what happens when you feel like Gorilla after midnight.
Ew.
Now we know.
Why do you think Moriarty said he had him on nutrient paste this whole time instead of real food?
Ugh.
It's delicious.
So, do we try to get into the cave or lure it out?
If we lure it out, it's
Not
going to be
currently
awake.
home.
Luring
it's
it
not
out.
currently home.
Luring it out means it knows we're here, and that is something we should avoid at all costs.
So we have to go into the cave, but I don't know that we should touch any of this stuff.
It's obviously full of wonders.
Touch nothing but the lab.
But the train was a mommy train. It had little babies.
Yes, and what if the babies are just like a little hive mind, and then they know as soon as we touch them that we're in the cave?
That seems kind of sad. Then they don't get to figure out anything.
Little VW bugs.
So cute.
It's like the little train you ride in the mall. They're just little tiny trains up here.
Well, not to worry, because they're still part of this virtual game scenario, so it's fine. You don't have to be
Right.
too concerned about them, Gila.
I thought they looked kind of cute, or I think they'd be kind of cute. I don't know.
Did I not say if you die in the game, you die in real life?
You did. Yes, we know.
Okay.
Well, I mean, you don't have to be nice to the creatures in the game.
Alex, I'm going to make a perception check to see if I can hear anything from deeper inside the cave with my extended hearing.
That sounds good. I'll give you a +2 circumstance bonus for having good ears.
Yeah. Add 2 to this. 36.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
The cave sounds empty at the moment. You can hear sort of dripping in the far back of the cavernous space, but there doesn't seem to be any large creature currently nesting inside.
Well, if we're going to do this, we're going to do this now while no one is home. We can set up an ambush or an infiltration once we're inside its lair. We shouldn't stand out here gossiping.
Okay, I'll walk in.
Gila, wait.
What?
Can I? What is around? Like loose rocks? Any like
Yeah.
wood?
Cacti.
Anything?
Yeah.
Okay, not cacti. Okay, so I'm going to form
Wildebeest
almost
skulls.
like a rock bridge pathway, not touching any of the walls or anything like that, just so that everybody can walk into the cave without actually touching anything.
Oh.
Does that make sense?
Makes sense to me.
Okay. Walk on that, Gila, please.
Okay.
So we're all
Assuming-
walking
yeah,
on
we
top
will
of
all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're going first.
Sure.
Cool.
We'll sacrifice Girla to the worm god.
Girla leading the way. The rock path goes up into the cave mouth without touching anything. You see inside what looks like if H.R. Geiger designed a subway station. There's a raised area sitting next to what is clearly meant to be the tracks for the train when it comes into rest. There are large, hostile-looking benches for people to sit on or lounge on. There's a couple of strange inscriptions on the wall that look like they've been pushed directly into whatever the organic material is inside here. It's almost like stepping into a big stomach.
Made up like a subway station.
Yes.
Ew.
Thanks, I hate
Very
it.
squishy.
Okay, so what's around here that we can use?
I mean, we can hide in the station.
That really only gives us the element of surprise, not really a weakness.
Well, when the train gets in here, you can close the mouth of the cave and then it can't get out.
Well, we could search, see what else we find. This place is fairly vast.
Not a bad idea, Gilla, though.
Thanks.
It could be one of the things we do for sure.
Mm.
Should we
Alec-
spread out but stay in
Yes.
sight?
Yes. We would appreciate that. Alex, I want to investigate the train tracks themselves.
Okay.
Do you want?
Me. Do you have expertise science or biology? Or
I have smuggler. Let me see. Which sister can I pull on to help? See if the architect knows anything.
if she's got eidetic memory, she knows everything.
She does.
She can attempt any expertise skill untrained with a +5 circumstance bonus.
Okay. So it'd be +7 with the intelligence bonus.
Yeah, intellect and then the +5.
Yep.
She only has a 2 intellect?
They're not superheroes. But yes, it's only a 2 intellect.
Who do you think this is,
Or is
Resonant?
I mean,
I thought the
Resonance
architect
isn't.
was like one of the smartest characters in the USP roster.
She is, but that says more about us than her.
I'm fairly certain she's in the top third.
Damn. I think Henry Barrister has a 10 intellect. I think he might be the smartest PC. I have to check with Professor Cephalopod. But
Ursa has a hot 0, so
damn.
I mean, there are things other than just taking a raw stat.
That's true, yeah.
Gatorman's got a 3. He went to college.
That is a 10 for that. I can make an investigation roll.
I mean, I have anatomy and biology if you point it out.
Fairly certain with the 10, I don't point anything out, but I will re-roll that with a hero point, Alex. And then
I think you need the expertise to make
it's a 23.
jump to the investigation check.
23.
Awesome. What is passing for train tracks appears to be some kind of organic docking station for the train when it comes in. There is this almost symbiotic, parasitic nature to it. You can see the suction cups that latch onto the skin of the train, the way like a leech would or a remora for a shark. They don't seem to be awake at the moment, but the tracks definitely have some sort of, if not an intelligence, at least a nervous system that allows them to be aware of people interacting with them.
Mm,
So gross.
yep. Girla,
Hello.
question.
I don't know what it is, but I think it's supposed to Be a chair.
No, we have a question about the train tracks. Or
Oh,
don't even these no, train tracks is the wrong word. Sister. Anyway, they're alive. They have nerves. Should we manipulate them in some way to keep the train from stopping? There's only so much room.
I mean, it could work. I guess to ask the unpleasant question, since that's pointed at. If I reach out, are there living things, or are we inside a living thing and these are like bodily systems?
The train tracks appear to be separate living organisms. The cave itself does not seem to be alive, but there is bioorganic residue everywhere.
I mean, it's a train track. If you tickle it, maybe it won't stop and the train will just fall off the tracks. I don't know how you tickle a train track.
Well, it's
Give
not
me a give me an anatomy check, Kira.
it's not a train track.
It's braces.
Well, we've got 6, so let's start the train rolling.
Roll on, hero points. Roll on.
28.
With a 28, you do think that these tracks serve some kind of purpose to the train, like there is a benefit the train is receiving from docking with them during the night, whether these things clean the train or absorb toxins or anything like that. You think you could probably poison these things to cause damage to the train. You might be able to sedate them so the train isn't able to come to an effective rest and it's just sort of lodged itself in here. You think there's a few things you think you might be able to do with it.
So there's a couple things. I mean, depends on what you want it to do.
Well, okay. This thing is alive, and Aelin Prime just kind of visibly shudders. So, what if we introduce something to hamper it, to make its reflexes and cognitive abilities slower so that it can't react as well to our presence and to be able to do anything about what we're going to do?
Yeah, like a
Maybe.
leech to dull the senses so it doesn't know what's going on. Right?
Yes. Yeah. But for the
Okay.
train,
Right. Well, I mean, not for us. I hope not for us. Seems
right?
terrible.
That's enough. Fine.
Well, I've never tried to make it do something else before, but I can try.
Never tried to make what do something else before.
Any living thing do something different.
Oh.
So
What are you gonna
let's.
do?
Well, we've got 6 hero points and it's finale, so let's make it do terrible things.
Mm.
We're not going to heal. We're going to pervert life, or try to.
We're gonna get it high.
Yeah. I mean, yeah,
I don't know why.
kind of what I was going for.
I was gonna go to bed, but my bed was high.
And it got me high.
Da 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 da. Um. So we'll
Welcome to Reef for Rails. How can we help you?
spend a hero point and we'll try and power stunt, and instead of healing the tracks, try and turn the tracks basically into that, a a neurotoxin to help get the train very relaxed. Instead of just recharging, it will dull its senses.
Very excited for however you're about to describe what you're doing, Deuce. I'm
Oh,
gonna
you
set
want
you
both?
up.
Terrible thing. All right.
So, as you go to produce this toxin, some of the rails will sort of perk up, and they will pucker at you affectionately and make a sad purring noise.
Sucrose.
Weirdly, you get the exact opposite response from Girla, who is just amazed at this and full out, palms down, just on each of the suction cups. Like it is the most interesting thing ever. And he's watching happily as he's talking to it, almost cooing in a way that the tracks seem to respond to and writhe in a slow, languid roll that kind of tremors through the tracks. And that same excretion that is around the cave and everywhere else seems to line the tracks, and they glisten a little bit more in the dim light and seem to almost be slightly oozy. There you go. That's a terrible description of that. Borgirla pulls his hand back and goes, "Ooh, neat." He's got little suction marks on his palms.
Squelching intensifies.
I think that does it. They look okay.
I'd like to make an elimination test. So strong.
Yeah, and all down the track, they start to wake up and they start to pass this good sensation from spoke to spoke to spoke all the way down until they're kind of in a writhing, cooing, curdling state of ecstasy.
Mm, no, they should just be mellow.
Hey,
That's kinda like-
man.
Yeah.
You got any corn chips, man?
Train's not here, man.
Oh my god.
Stopped. So you guys gonna hide and wait for the train to come home?
I think we can continue doing the investigation around the area while we wait for the train, but I think that's the ultimate answer. Because no one else did anything there except for Girla and I, so
Yeah. Anybody investigating around the station, please give me an investigation check.
Ugh.
I will assist someone else who's now investigating.
I am apparently not trained in investigation.
Neither am I.
Oh. Well, give me perception checks for the two of you who are not trained in investigation.
they have people for that.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh my god. I'm not good at perceiving either. Ursa
Nope.
is thinking of something else.
That's okay. Flynn's right there with you.
I guess Alara is the only one who gets a good roll on this. Chimera is helping, so that will give a +2 bonus to Alara to get a 29. Alara, you find in the back, sort of not corner, it's a round space in the back partition of the cavern. There is a column of sort of solidified honey amber. It's almost in a rectangular shape, and it looks like there's a slot that you could stick your hand into back there.
Oh
Hmm.
no. Say, Chimera, can I bother you for a moment?
I'll walk over.
Do you see that indentation over there?
Yes.
Do you think you could shapeshift your hand to fit in it? It might be some sort of
Yeah.
keyhole or something.
I will attempt to do so. And then I will slide over there and use my variable to sort of, I guess, make a mold of the key slot to see if I can open it that way. I don't know what you want to.
Well, there's not a key in there. When you reach your hand in, you do feel. It almost feels like a fruit by the foot. There's like a bundle in there that has something sticking off the end of it. It feels like you could pull on.
Okay.
What's that mean?
I will attempt to access the fruit by the foot.
You're
Sounded
gonna pull
awkward.
from the base, or you're gonna pull from the end.
Which
What
end
question?
seems Deuce?
I
Family
tried
friendly
not
show.
to.
Family friendly show. Anyway,
Phrasing.
There is no phrasing with this episode. There's nothing we can do.
I mean, based on what I can feel of the object, like which seems the more natural end to manipulate.
Tip seems easier to manipulate.
You had to say
No, hang
tip.
on.
Yeah.
And never come to it, ladies and gentlemen. For all Deuce's evil, it's Alex who is the sinister mastermind who leads us all astray.
This is his
All right, then.
episode.
Don't
What the-
deflect. Don't
what the-
deflect.
Yeah,
What
this is
the
all
deuce-
Deuce's fault.
What the
Yeah.
deuce has a whole different meaning now, Alex.
So
It's true. Essentially, I guess fruit by the foot isn't something a lot of people eat anymore. I don't remember the last time I saw it in the wild.
Chimera, what do you feel in there?
Strange substance. I think I can manipulate it to open the door.
Do you pull on it?
Yes.
As you pull it forward, it does come out in it creates almost like a rectangular perforation that you can separate from the roll. And it looks like well, you speak all languages, right?
What?
Do you speak all languages? Do you read all languages?
I speak, yes. Let me double check that whole. How deep does the comprehension go? I can read any language, speak any language, understand any language of any intelligent creature. Yes. And I can also
Okay.
communicate with machines and electronic devices. And anyone able to hear me can understand what I'm saying as well. So yes, the great communicator covers all the bases.
Perfect. Well, it doesn't. It's not a machine, but it does say on the end of the perforation, in a dead dialect of the preservers, it says "ticket" on the front of it.
Oh no, it's gonna be that scene from Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. They might without a ticket, getting punched in the face. Sorry for the rest of you. No, just kidding. I will try to pull another one off.
Yeah, it looks like there are enough on the roll that you're able to grab a
All
ticket.
right, I will
for
pull a ticket for everyone. And explain when Dr. Jones comes, make sure you give him this or else you're out the window. Just kidding. Chimera doesn't do
Oh,
humor.
different.
That's nonsense.
Does Kevin?
No. Bethany? I'm sorry. I was picturing Kat is like Shannon Doherty in Mallrats. Like someone just calls her Brenda and she goes, Dick. I don't know. I see you in that scene, Kat.
Thanks.
Good news for anybody wondering in chat, they do still make fruit by the foot.
Thank you. I was
That's right,
waiting.
ladies and gentlemen. We have more computing power than the machines that sent people to the moon and back. And what do? We research the history of fruit by the foot.
I mean, I had fruit leather last week, but it's not the brand name.
Oh god.
Fruit leather. What a what? That's
That's-
way worse than fruit by the foot.
What a time to be alive.
That's the name.
If this train ticket is in an ancient preserver language, could Alara, with her preserver knowledge, figure out anything about like is this also part of the overall like virtual game setting that we were in before, or is this something that is more directly preserver related, like an actual preserver object or function
Be an
or
expertise
device?
preserver check.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, my mouse froze. Oh, there it goes. Ooh, nat 20 for a
Where did you
35.
go? With a 35 on your expertise preservers check, you think that
Hmm.
this is a construct of the game? You think that Deuce may be messing with you? The language is correct, but preservers didn't really use a lot of bioorganic devices. They did do some genetic tampering with humans and the like, and they seeded life throughout the galaxy, but most of their technology was understandably technology. They didn't dabble really in organic ships or weird panels and things like this. They didn't ever make a weapon that was also a guy, except for Collapsar.
You're
Is-
just that guy.
Is Collapsar a guy? I mean, that's outside the scope of this adventure, but
He's just a cosmic guy.
Tune in for Event Horizon in a few months. Where we answer the age-old question: is Collapsar a guy?
Does he have a soul?
I think yes, Collapsar has a soul. Not to have too many spoilers for future events.
Saying.
He's
And
got
has a
soul
soul vault.
and he's a soldier.
Soundtrack by Offspring. He's pretty fly for a cosmic guy.
Please don't try to put Collapsar in the Soul Vault. I don't want to deal with that.
No, it's happening. Mortis, get him.
okay, so Collapsar in the Soul Vault would be pretty cool, actually. All right, so
We could try it, but I'm going to call it a suck off the whole time.
preserver
Okay.
language, but not preserver technology.
Jesus.
Hey there, USP. We heard you like black holes, so we put a black hole in your black hole.
Okay. That is, I mean, not quite sure what to do with that just yet, but that is good to know. Yeah, unless we find something else, I think Alara is just going to, if we're hiding here within this train station, Alara will offer to put up an illusion if the train comes. But other than that, yeah, she'll just, over the mind link inform the team of what we have found here.
If it's not something the preservers made use of, is it a trap? Should we not have tickets when boarding the vessel?
If we're trying to board it, I think we would need them.
But that's the
But yes,
that's
then
the
it's,
thing.
Is it a trap then? I don't know.
Okay. Who's next?
Captain Flynn, is there anything you're looking into before the crew settles down for this ambush?
Not specifically, no.
Okay.
Hey, I actually have a question.
Okay.
Can I want to try to build like a trap with the surrounding materials so that when the cave comes through, it's like a tripwire and like a bunch of rocks fall on it. Does that make sense?
Do you want to do that
Makes
when
sense
we've
to me.
got the sleepy time, good time leeches that are going to be working overtime?
But if I hit it with the rocks, won't they still do that?
It won't. Probably not, because it'll stop and it won't get as much of an attachment to the ones that are there.
So I was gonna
What
do
you-
it once it was all the way
what-
at the end.
Yeah,
Hmm.
what you could do, once the train comes in, you could collapse the cave mouth so that there's no way out of the cave.
Yeah, you don't want
Okay.
to. If you don't cover up the train, we can get inside and get to the stone, but it can't get away, so it can't hurt the town.
Okay, I'll do that.
And then it doesn't need to be a tripwire, so there's not a chance for the train to notice when it
Makes
comes
sense.
into the cave.
Cave of Wonders.
Thank you, Devious. I will give that hero point to Calvin.
Calvin.
Thank you.
Simon Theodore.
Right. So, an hour or two goes by. You do see the sun start to set outside of the cavern. And Alara, you can put up your illusion. Ursa, you can brace yourself to start collapsing the rocks. The sound of the train chugging this way does pick up. And the golden light that was the train moving at full speed dissipates, and you do see a rather large golden worm sort of slithering along the ground, making its way into the cavern. Does it
If we
notice
hear it
you?
approach, I'm going to bulk up.
That's a good choice. Calvin, will you give me an illusion check for your illusion?
Okay, illusion power is what is the rank of that?
It's 15 with the
12.
moonstone.
Oh, right, because I do it at the zone. Okay.
Moon prism power activate.
So, 1d20.
Well, we got a pretty good chance.
29.
I got a 27, so the train does not notice you as it slithers into its happy little hole and shimmies into the area where the train tracks are. And you do see the little suckers start raising up and sticking themselves like suction cups to its body and injecting Gearla's venom into the train. The train kind of lets out this relaxed sigh that sort of reverberates all the way down its shaft to the mouth that is waiting at the cave mouth. Everybody give me a perception check.
I'm gonna say, does this look like a train, or do we have to go in through the mouth?
I don't want to go on the other.
I don't want to go
way.
on. Yeah, I know.
I'm
I
not
know,
getting
but-
eaten again.
Perception, you said?
Yes.
Yes, perception.
I'm gonna assume we have to eat again because that's on brand.
Mm-hmm. Alex hasn't eaten us all season. He's got to eat us now. The heck is it with you
Say,
guys
this
in
was a thing
22?
for Cat's character, wasn't it?
Oh.
That's the thing for both Moon Twins. They got eaten all the time last season.
Yep. At least in the first
Great.
few episodes.
Yeah.
I had a
Like,
20.
right from the start.
So everybody who got a 20 or higher, you do notice there don't appear to be any other entrances except for the mouth. However, Aelin with a 33, you do notice a faint outline kind of in the haunches of this thing. That looks like there is a space that you could peel back that could potentially be a door.
Okay,
And
good.
in that indentation, it does look like there is a slip for a ticket.
All right. I will point that out to the group. It's hidden enough that either we're expected to notice it because we're us, and the ticket will do who knows what, or it is our it is as expected a shortcut. We are rogues, we can risk it.
Do
Captain,
we get put a ticket in?
why don't we give the toxins a little bit more time? But yes, that is what we are thinking. Do you concur, Captain?
Given the other strangeness that we've seen so far, Makes as much sense as anything else in this damn place.
Agreed. So we'll give it a few minutes for the toxins to kind of really settle in, Alex.
Okay.
And then I guess we will use the ticket door.
Perfect. After some time, the toxin does certainly work its way into the train's body. It sort of pitches over a little bit and lets out this just very contented sigh. Um, its body rises and falls as it starts to slow down its breathing, and it seems like it's drifting off into some kind of euphoric oblivion.
Warper. Okay. Girla.
Yeah, that looks really neat though. Go bounding on up to it. Ticket slot.
Awesome. You slot the ticket in, and the flesh on the side of the train peels back to reveal a wooden door with a frosted glass window.
Oh,
You have a weird diet, buddy. Try and open up the door.
It opens up inside the train. Looking from outside, you do see inside. It looks like there is a classroom in there with rows of desks. There is a teacher's desk at the far end that has a coffin on it.
Or Centuria when you need her.
don't know what I expected, but it wasn't this.
Absolutely not.
Looks clear. Looks like a biology classroom.
Game
Yes.
Master advice number 567: never let him know your next move.
Can you sense anything, Girla? Anything more than before?
See if I can pick up the stone and anything else alive inside the quote unquote train.
You do get a faint sense of the stone and the living being in the train, far from this location.
Nothing else. At least if it's here, I can't figure it out or sense it.
All right. Shall we?
Can I
Aelin
go?
will, Aelin will follow Girla.
And
Chimera will follow Aelin.
Alara will join. Let's see where this goes.
Yeah.
Well, once everybody steps in, I'm going to give them a hero point as the door closes behind you all.
Mm-hmm.
And you are now in this classroom. There's the coffin on the desk, there's the rows of student desks, there is a half eaten apple next to the coffin. On the blackboard, you do see the word time has been written. And you do see there is a clock on the wall. And that's what appears to be in this space.
Hmm.
Bullshit, Pink Floyd crap is this?
Your sense doesn't sense dead things, does it?
Mm-mm. Not at all.
Okay.
Well, wander my happy butt up to the front, climb on the chair, climb on the desk, and look at the coffin, then open the coffin.
Inside the coffin, you do see there is a pretty decently sized pile of gray ash. Looks like it might be enough for one person. There's a couple of chipped bone fragments. It looks like this is. I won't make you make a treatment check or anything. This does look like human cremains.
Hey, Len, look like they burned someone and put him in a box.
Mm. Right. We've been in a place where that happens. That we have to find our way out of this room. And there's got to be some clue somewhere that will point us to whatever opens the door.
Does the clock on the wall say the time? Like, does it say around the time that I think it should be? Or is it a completely different time?
Or is it not
A-
moving at
And
all?
it and is it a
Or
digital
is it
clock
frozen?
or is it an analog clock? Is it?
Yeah.
It is an analog clock. The time is set to the current time, and it is ticking.
Into the future.
So the NPC's memories had the phrase time, space, physics repeating, so this is probably the first step of that.
So there are 3 tests to get us to the Preserver Stone then. Time. Half-eaten apple. The cremains of a being. A clock. A classroom. These are all various points in life. Study when children, halfway through life, half-eaten apple, past deceased. We're not sure what any of that may mean for what this twist is.
Are there drawers or anything in the desk that the coffin is sitting on?
The teacher does have drawers in the teacher's desk, and the students' desks are the ones that open up, like when Kevin was a kid.
Ursa
I was
is
about to say
going
during a Christmas Carol times, which is way worse than Christmas story time, which is what I was thinking.
Kevin had a log and a piece of slate. It was a whole different time.
Because
Oh
3
my
hours
God.
reading, writing, arithmetic.
Ursa's gonna go through the
Okay.
teacher's desk.
I can't tell if Kevin's frozen or just in quiet
He's just
fury.
glaring. It was just a glare. Oh no. He's just disappointed.
Can you blame him? No.
No.
I'll have to make a Red Ryder BB gun joke, not a Ghost of Christmas Past joke.
You have failed this stream, Alex.
Fine.
Fine.
Don't fail me again.
Inside the teacher's desks, inside the teacher's desk drawers, there is only one item in the bottom left drawer. There is an hourglass.
Is it turned already?
It is.
How much is left in it? Is it
Hard to
empty?
tell.
Oh.
It's not
What?
empty.
Okay.
Well, the amount of sand is easy to tell, but it's hard to say how many
Is there
minutes or
more sand on
hours
the
that
top
is.
than on the bottom?
Yes, there's more sand on the
Okay.
top than on the bottom.
That's fine.
These are the dates of your lives.
I will set it on one of the desks. It's for
Yeah,
everyone
but it
else.
doesn't have it doesn't say it's an hour
Right,
glass or
right.
it's a 10-minute glass.
I meant to ask if there was more sand on the top than the bottom, but I asked it badly. So I think we're on a timer.
Of course. We need to solve the puzzle, whatever the puzzle is.
But we gotta find the clues.
Yes.
Does anybody check the student desks?
That was going to be my next move if
Yeah.
no one else was going to.
Take
I mean, the whole thing is to check the room, so.
Yep.
check the escape room. So, yeah, let's snoop around. See what else we can find.
There is a large number of timekeeping devices in all of the students' desks. You find a sundial, you find a water clock, you find a candle clock. There's a pendulum clock. There are some smart watches and digital clocks. You find an alarm clock.
Hmm.
Are they all synchronized as best they could be?
They seem to be set on very different times.
Can we put them in order from earliest to latest?
You certainly may.
Okay.
What
Are
about
we
you,
a-
Aiden?
nothing.
But the
Are
sundial
we-
feels like it's cheating.
Are we able to tell for the ones that are afternoon time?
That's a hard question for some of these clocks.
I know. That's why. That's why it matters.
Give me an expertise smuggler check
Okay. All right.
or pirate or something that is related to keeping time.
I'll give you an expertise smuggler.
We need Clancy with his expertise banking.
It's a 15. I'm not spending a hero point for this, I don't think.
Okay. You put them in order best you can from latest to earliest, but nothing seems to happen.
Okay.
Well, if we're looking for clues, let's rifle through some ashes.
You go ahead.
Okay.
Give me an investigation or perception check as you rifle through the ashes.
One, 23.
You find an egg timer in the center of the ashes.
Found one more.
Is the egg timer set?
It is not set.
Hmm.
Is that a robot
Uh,
chicken noise, Andy?
No, that was
Oh.
something else.
What was something else? All right.
I heard a thinking noise, but I thought it was the opening jingle from Robot Chicken because they set the egg timer and then
Yeah.
start singing.
You pull the clock down off the wall.
It comes off the wall, yeah.
I'm going to try to reverse the manually manipulate the clock so it goes reverse in time.
Okay. You can just pull the minute hand back the other direction than it usually goes. When you move it back about 5 minutes, one of the bites in the apples disappears.
Keep doing that?
I'll move it another 10 minutes backwards through time.
You move back another 10 minutes, and the apple is fully in one piece.
Yeah, like get away from the ashes.
Okay. Hop off the desk.
Let's see if
What?
we can bring back our teacher.
Let's find out.
Keep going.
And I'm going to try backing it up a couple hours. I'm trying to keep an eye on Girla too, make sure he doesn't turn from a little guy into
An even littler guy?
a big guy. Only because
not used-
I suspect he's going to be the one that has the shortest lifespan. So
Does the sand go back up as he's doing that?
It does. The sand does go back up as he keeps doing that. The other timepieces don't seem to be affected, however. And as you go back a couple of hours, you start to smell the smell of smoke emanating from the coffin.
Ursa,
Smoke, there's fire.
Yes.
can we see the hourglass, please?
She will hold it up.
Aelin will take it. Alex, what happens if I look through the hourglass at the coffin? Like through the glass.
Looking through the glass, you're not sure how much time has passed, but
Eh.
you do see
Boo.
Daedalus lying in the coffin.
Oh my god.
Before we've gotten it to the point where there's anything actually in the coffin.
Yes.
Okay.
Give me a perception check as well when you're looking through the glass.
Okay. That's a natural one. That we will reroll. That's another natural one. Wow. Thank you, game.
That's not how random chance works.
Nope, it's not, but 26.
With a 26, you do notice that each of the timepieces as well has a certain number of minutes that they can subtract. It looks like each of them has a sort of hovering over them. There is a almost like an LED display of how many minutes each timepiece can add to the reversal
Okay.
procedure. It looks like
Okay.
the clock from the wall is almost out of time.
Okay. So Aelin will give everyone that information that each of the devices has a certain amount of time that can be given back. The clock is almost done. And doing the math, how many hours back does it go?
It goes back about 8 hours.
Okay. So if we turn time all the way back, we'll gain about 8 hours in this room.
So we should wind all the clocks back.
It's not just, it's hard to wind a candle clock.
Yeah, I wasn't sure about the sundial, but we can do that one last.
Sundial seems easy. You just spin it around.
As you say, you
By the
manipulate the point at which the sun is supposed to.
What about the little timer?
The egg timer?
Yeah. Do you just turn it on?
Turn it forwards?
It's a
No idea.
countdown. Yeah. But so we can do that. We can manipulate all these devices to give 8 hours back. But Daedalus's body is or was in that coffin.
Was it dead before they burned him? Burned him?
Did I see specifically, Alex, that it was a dead Daedalus?
Wasn't moving.
That doesn't mean a whole lot.
If we reconstitute him, doesn't he come back to life? Isn't that his thing?
Happened enough times that we should know.
It certainly seems to be his son's thing.
True.
Well, this is what we have to go on. We can do it, or we can try to figure out something else.
Well, let's do it and see what happens.
All right. 8 hours back to the room, Alex.
All right. You want to go all the way back 8? You don't want to go in increments?
What do you guys want to do? I'm not making this decision.
Maybe like hour increments, if anything.
I think if Daedalus is alive and you stop, it's really going to hurt if he's being burnt.
That's a good call.
It's not helping the
Maybe
case.
go back to, because maybe he was only burned like 4 hours ago, so maybe we can go back to 4 hours ago or so. But yeah, I think we should probably go back to before he was burning. I think that's a good idea, Gila. As much as I don't like Daedalus, I would rather him not be alive and on fire.
Can I do a scan of him to, I don't know, like carbon date the burn to see if I can figure out how long ago he was burned?
Give me a treatment check.
Treatment. Oh, I'm not very good at that. All right, let's see what's happening here.
Or if you have expertise science,
Ooh.
I guess you can do that too.
Science.
I don't. I don't. So let's go with. Come on. Tab is frozen.
It's a 21.
This is 21. That's not terrible.
Blackjack.
And not everything's a DC 35, right?
Not everything is a DC 35.
Not everything. I remember what
Just
power
the
level you
combo.
guys are. I think. With the 21, you can reasonably guess that he was burned about 4 hours ago. Or the burn started about 4 hours ago.
Mr. Zalen, according to my scans, Daedalus began burning 4 hours ago.
So we go back right 4.5.
Then we don't have to worry about fixing the candles.
Ursa can wind the clocks, clocks that can be wound physically back to 4 hours. That's why nobody has to be in there like.
Perfect. Well, good thinking, everybody. You've avoided the hard part of the challenge, which was trying to find ways to reverse the time on some of the other devices that are hard to reverse. And through the power of rewinding and being kind, you are able to reconstitute Daedalus's body, and he will gasp awake.
Hey, bud.
Oh, thank God someone finally found me. I've had the most dreadful nightmare. I've been on a game show.
Well,
Good news, it wasn't a nightmare.
Oh, by the gods. No, I'm in your debt. Thank you for rescuing me again.
I mean, there is a
Where-
possibility that in 30 minutes that you could stop burning. So
What?
it's probably best that we solve this problem fast.
That would
We
be my
are-
preference, yes.
We are after the reality stone. It is somewhere in this weird altered space. This room is about time. There are two others dealing with space, and Aelin doesn't remember, so she just kind of
Physics.
flourishes. Physics.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kira.
And Doc
Um,
says to hydrate.
Doc says to
Hydrate.
hydrate. I don't have a tasty beverage.
Pretend.
Hydrating for Alex.
Drinking. I'll get something on break. We're gonna go in a minute. Daedalus will say, "Well, then, there's no time like the present. I guess we should move along."
Yep. We have to get out of this room now.
And he will reach into his pockets and realize that he has something there. And he will hand you a compact mirror, Aelin.
She gives him the incredulous look like, you want me to do my makeup now? And how dare?
Oh, he's flirting with you, Aelin.
Mm.
Somebody should tell this creature what negging is. And I was like, "That's not mine. It must be part of your next challenge or something."
Space or physics?
by the way, Daedalus, how'd you end up in that coffin? What do you remember before that?
I was a blacksmith in a weird fantasy town,
Oh no.
and then there was a zombie uprising.
Right.
And then I remember somebody rescuing all of the Freedom League except for me.
Because you're not a very good kisser.
Unfortunate.
What?
How Gila, we don't know that.
Look at Flynn, do we?
Mm.
I think Gayla's using context clues.
And then I was in this box. I don't remember much beyond that. It's been a hazy couple of weeks. I think I was in a pool ball at one point, like a billiard
Yes.
ball.
Yes.
Who
When
ate
did I
the
get out of here?
apple?
I don't know.
Oh, that's a good
Uh,
question, because that happened
Some
after.
some
So,
handsome guy with dark hair.
Oh.
What?
The Deuce.
Well, why wasn't he in the memory or the time reversal?
Because we didn't go back far enough. That would have
He
tipped him
is
off.
also the guardian of the Axiom Stone, so he
We know.
might be able to move as he wishes.
Ugh. That man annoys me.
No.
All right. Well, we need to move on to our next test.
The space puzzle.
Oh, good luck.
Potentially.
I'll accompany you if I can, but I don't know if I'll be allowed to.
How do we get it?
Let's
And
try.
the mirror begins to glow. Balin? It looks like that's the next room you need to pass through.
Through the looking glass, Alice.
I'm
Don't tell
late.
Hancha.
I'm late.
For a very important date.
And as you slip through the looking glass, I think that's a good place to take our quick break. Here at 8:23.
Okay. Then we will head to break and be back in a few minutes. And life.
Didn't hear a single word you just said.
No,
I knew
that's
what he
just all
said,
fake
though.
news.
That's for
I
the
knew
best.
what he said.
I still
Nope.
can't hear you.
He's doing it again.
You seem really
Why-
excited though.
I was very excited.
I love how the microphone is censoring you.
How dare you, Yeti? Not sponsored.
No
You're at a
joy for
9.
you.
You're at a 9. Yeti wants you at a 6.
Yeah, how dare they? How dare? Choo choo, we're back.
Revolution will not be televised.
Oh my god.
Our heroes moved into a crazy, weird train cave, and then they poisoned the train with its tracks, and then they got into the train, and then they went to a classroom and made Daedalus a person again, and now we're here.
Is this
Wow.
what an acid trip
Welcome
feels
to the
like? I
shroom.
really,
What a
Yes.
recap.
I'm really getting
Welcome to
that
the
like an
shrooms.
acid trip vibe off of this whole thing. Like,
Cute Kevin pretends like he
That's-
doesn't know what an acid trip is like.
I don't hear a denial.
what would be the point?
Shrooms what?
At least he
Oh.
understands.
Sorry, I worked on.
You old bunch
I
of
can't even
lying
say what I
bitches.
worked on. I worked on a game property that is a little unhinged this week, and it has bled into my life.
Just a little unhinged?
It's a lot unhinged, but
Yeah.
The poutiest recap I've ever heard. Yeah, from the doc. That's what you get.
from the dog. Is that? Look, I'm allowed to pout. Doc Boy.
No, it's his campaign, and he'll cry if he wants to. Cry if he wants to. Cry if he wants to.
Yeah, I got to write. What did I got to write the most insane, unhinged introduction to a character ever.
Continuing.
Talk amongst yourselves. I gotta find this real quick.
Nope.
Oh Lord!
Nope.
Tune in next week for part 2 of our 5-part finale.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
supposedly we are heading to the next of the 3 puzzles that we have to solve before we can get to the Axiom Stone, which we believe is space, although it could be physics. We went
knows?
through the mirror, Alice, so expect Jabberwocks and the Dormouse, all that fun stuff.
I introduced this character. Madison Luann Montgomery never found a competition she couldn't win or a cousin she couldn't kiss.
And sometimes they were the same.
That was me censoring myself because I wanted to put the F word there. But I already had the F word somewhere else in this piece, so I felt like I probably get away with 1, probably not 2. And if you
Fair.
get between her and manifesting her future, she will stomp you into the dirt and cuss you out for not being a girl's girl. That's the last part of that description.
Okay.
I'm not sure why you're introducing Bethany again, but sure.
Hey.
I don't think Bethany's a cousin kisser.
Yeah.
That's the part we're going to. Okay.
No, yeah.
Everything else.
So
She would
mirror,
definitely do all that
mirror.
other stuff.
So mirror, mirror
Yeah,
in our
what's,
hand.
what's in the mirror?
Us, we're in the mirror.
Oh,
Yes, you step through the mirror and you find yourselves in a black void full of other mirrors. You appear to be in some kind of hall of mirrors. There it seems to go on for quite a ways. You can see many endless reflections of yourselves. There appears to be a door at the far end and a door behind you.
Okay.
what are the odds we just go through the other door and that's it?
Slim to none.
50%.
50% is generous.
That's right, more
But-
than 2 doors.
Might as well try it. Right?
Okay.
Are you going to turn around and go through the door behind you?
No.
No.
We're
Listen,
gonna go
Am I
the other
wrong?
end.
Okay. We're gonna do a skill challenge to get to the other side of the room.
Okay.
Everybody, give me a perception check or an investigation check, or if you have direction sense as a sense, you can get through with no problem.
Mm,
So I can pinpoint things exact locations. Does that count?
I have
You do
direction
that with your
sense.
telekinesis.
Correct.
I have direction sense, and with my shapeshifting, can I sort of become a guide rail that they can sort of follow? If their senses are all screwed up, they could just sort of.
Yeah, I mean, you could just gondola everybody and just minecart your way through it. If you
Okay.
want to drive, you
That
want to carry
works.
everyone.
For a second, Kevin was almost the railroad track. Almost.
Almost. You lead everybody to the door on the far end. You go through it, nothing, and you wind up on the other side of the room.
Like we go through the door and then it.
And you're back where you started.
Okay. Thought so.
Wait, we're back where we started.
Like we go through the door and then it's as if we came out the door we were just standing by.
mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
That's correct. Yep.
Okay, I want Ursa to reach out with her telekinetic senses, and can I feel any other things that could be like a door or an opening that's not the door at the end of the hall?
Give me a perception check using your telekinetic sense.
So you just want me to roll a regular perception check?
Yep, just a regular perception check.
Okay. I'm gonna use a luck point. I don't really like that.
Oh, I need to refresh. I don't see
Wow,
your guys'
okay.
hero points
But
anymore.
just 28.
With a 28, you don't sense any handles or pulls or anything that might suggest there's another door in the middle of the maze.
Well, that's the only opening. Don't sense anything else that we could go out. So
Does
we
it-
must have to do something to change it.
And go out the indoor.
You don't think it'll just take us to the other side?
I don't know. You want to see?
We could try it.
Go for it.
Turn around, open the same door we just came out of, and walk back through.
Girla, when you open that door and go through it, you disappear.
Oh, he doesn't appear on the other side of the.
Is he still in the mind link?
Not in the mind link.
God damn it.
Everybody give me a perception check.
Everybody.
Oh my god. Rolling like ass.
The stream brought to you thanks to Roll20, but not because of Roll20.
I'm gonna re-roll that because it's 8:46 and stuff. So
And
let's
stuff.
hit that again. Can't take those hero points with you, right, Deuce?
I
With
try
that
every
action-
time.
Oh, son of a bitch. Well, it's slightly better than the last time, and I do mean slightly. 17.
Aelin is the only person who notices. You see Girla comes out of a door in the mirrors.
He's in the mirrors. Look. And she points to where he is.
Alara's gonna try waving at the mirror and see if Gearla can see her.
Girla, you do not see anybody.
Lynn, this feels like that one movie you had us watch. The one where all the kids die in the chocolate factory. Isn't it that vibe?
My data banks are accessing a different movie. I believe a sonic attack was able of shattering all of the mirrors at once. Would you care me to try that, Mistress Aylin, or would we consider that dangerous?
Girla's what she's like, well, Girla's in the, and then you see her kind of stop and think for a minute.
Aelin, do not kill Gila.
We don't know that he would.
We don't know
Right.
that he wouldn't.
Breaking the
Yes,
mirrors could
right.
free Girla rather than harm Girla.
If you're gonna kill any PC during the finale, Deuce has a second character he could play.
No, we're not going to kill Girla. I just think it's funny for you to leave it up to Aelin to go, wait a second.
There's a hero point in it if you do.
No.
He usually works on Calvin.
Wow.
Calvin is chaos.
Calvin
What?
is peer pressure personified.
At this point, you can say there's even 6 hero points in it if you do it.
Peer pressure personified. Man.
I don't want to add more evidence to the Calvin pile, but in our Patreon game this weekend, he did accept a hero point to have a ghost jump into his battle suit.
You know, I
While
thought
he
it'd be
was
funny.
while he was in it, or while he was
Yes.
out of it, and therefore, okay. It would have been funnier if it had possessed the battle suit without you in it, and then you had to fight it.
I mean, it's still in there. So-
Yeah, it's in there. It hasn't come back to be a complication yet, but it has a new temporary complication for the immediate future.
Okay. Can anyone tell if these aren't real mirrors? They're mirrors created by this space. Do they, if we touch them, are they solid?
The mirrors do appear to be solid, yes.
I think I know the answer to this question, but if I open the door behind us and I like feel through it with my telepathic or my telekinetic senses, can I feel Girla's body?
You cannot.
Okay. I was going to yank his ass back.
Mm.
But unfortunately, that's not an option.
I mean, the curiosity after not seeing you guys at the end of the hall and the other mirror, open the door I just came out of, like stick my head back through.
Walk out on the other side of the mirror maze at the door at the far end. Give
Of
me a
his room
perception
or of
check.
our room?
Of his room.
Shit.
Does
Do
it
we
give
think if we
you-
went through this
Check.
door, we would end up in the same mirror as him or different mirrors?
We're not sure.
Well, only one way to find out. And Ursa's going to turn around and just walk through the door.
Wait, Ursa, no.
Ursa, you disappear into the void and you appear next to Girla. Or no.
Oh.
Girla's through the door already, so you
But
are
across
on the
the hall
far
from
side of the
Girla.
mirror maze from Girla, but you can see Girla in the mirrors and you don't see the others.
Oh, good.
Hello.
So you disconnected from the mind link when you went through this door, so we're not able to communicate. Can I still communicate with Alara?
Because you have the Moonstone with you, yes, you are still able to communicate with Alara.
Okay.
Well, you have your half of the Moonstone.
Sister, I have Gearless, so this door does lead to his mirror, but I don't know if you all want to follow, if we want to try come at this from two directions.
Alara will be relieved and then pass that on to the remaining side of the team here. We could follow them through and see what happens. At the very least, stick together. They're making some sort of progress. Good or bad, we don't know yet.
Why not? Problem is, we may very well get lost inside this maze.
Indeed. Need some sort of direction. Like there's mirrors all around us, right? Like are they just all filled with the same sort of hallway scene? None of them look any different from each other.
Yeah, it looks like it's a mirror maze sort of effect, so they're all reflections of you basically ad infinitum.
Hmm.
Give me a perception check though when you take a closer look.
Perception, yeah. That's pretty good. 27.
Alara, you notice that the door closest to you now, which would be the door that you near where you entered into the maze, it looks like carved into the door is a very subtle icon that is the preserver letter for the letter B. And it looks like on the opposite door, there's the preserver letter for the letter F.
Oh, then before trying to follow Ursa, Alara will say, Ursa, do you see any symbols on the doors in your hallway?
I'll look around.
Give me a perception check.
Will I roll above a 10? Yes. 25.
Today's the day. With a 25, you can confirm, Ursa, that the door closest to you also has that letter B on it, and the door closest to Girla also has the letter F on it.
I will tell Alara that.
Okay, so one door's marked F, one door's marked B in both hallways. Front and back? Forward and back?
Forward and back.
But going...
But
Yep.
back, we go backwards to go forwards. Because that's the door behind us that Ursa and Girla went through was a B door, Alex?
That's correct, yep.
Okay. Let's try it.
Everybody wants to go backwards?
Yes.
Yep.
When you all go through the backwards door, you all appear on the second level of the maze, and a light lights up near the top of the maze that has a green light. Underneath it is the letter B illuminated in green. And it looks like there are 3 more slots.
Interesting.
And do we have more doors around us still?
There is the back door behind you, and there's the front door where Girla is at the moment.
Okay. So now we go through the forward store?
Do you want to go through the maze to get to the forwards door, or do you want to just go through the door and up here on the forward door and then go back out it?
Yeah, go through the do the Girla hop.
If you do the Girla hop, you want to go through the forward door.
I
Aelin,
want to
when
go
you
through the
that
forward door. I want to go through the forward door backwards.
If you go backwards through the forward door, you do wind up on another floor of the maze that doesn't have anybody else in it at the moment.
Okay. Do I see any symbols on this door?
The door that you appear out of is another door marked with the letter B.
Okay.
And it looks like there is another door on the far end marked with the letter F.
Great.
I guess Alara's gonna try to follow Aelin so that no one's on their own. Or if we split up, then at least either side has a half of a moonstone with them.
When you go through Alara, you wind up in the same place Aelin's in.
It's all B's and F's.
Well, it feels like we're making some sort of progress.
Want to bring everyone else through?
Yeah, she'll reach out over Moonstone Mind Link. This complex game of telephone we are now playing.
Mm-hmm.
What was the question you're asking the group upstairs?
Oh, I guess just the signal to follow, if it seems like the symbols are following the same pattern, it looks like.
It looks like yes, they are.
Then maybe we keep doing this until something changes.
If everybody comes through the door, the second light will light up with the letter F.
What does that mean? How many total lights were there?
4.
4 total lights. The first 2 say BF.
Next 2 say G9.
You sank my battleship.
Damn.
Too slow. Get back.
It's obviously BFG exclamation point.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
When you make it to this third
Third
floor,
level.
please give me a perception check.
Ugh. I'm gonna settle for a 9 just because.
Oh my god.
I'll re-roll that. We can't have a nat one.
The whole team.
We're lost.
I mean,
We got lost.
Oh my god.
Lost
Everybody's
in
rolling 5s.
space.
Alara got a 26, so
Yes. Evan.
There, 23 with a year
How can
point.
I be
Good
lost
enough.
if I have nowhere to go?
Okay.
Up with no
I
place to
didn't
go.
roll a 1. I rolled a 2.
Yeah.
right? Like, ugh.
So it looks like Girla, Alara, and Aelin. You do see there are a couple more doors on the third floor than there were on the first 2 floors. There was one on the ground in the middle of the maze, and it looks like there was one on the side of the maze.
Are there any letters on these new doors?
You can tell the one on the side has the letter S on it. You'll have to make it to the ground door to read it. You can't tell from this distance.
Make it to.
Let's
What an odd thing to say. Well,
go check out this. Let's go check out the ground door.
Yep.
All right. Oh yeah, you guys have Chimera who has the direction sense, so you can
Yes.
make it to the middle of the maze. Where Alara, you will see that the ground door has the letter G on it.
Okay, so G for ground, S for side.
Mm-hmm.
Rather simple. And
But it's the order that matters now.
yes. Assuming whichever one we go through, it will be the other. That's the last door.
Hey, Alex.
Yeah.
Aelin is going to pull the sword of Hansha off her belt.
Oh no, not this guy.
You
You gave it to us.
gave it. Well, no, technically he didn't.
What do you mean?
I stole it.
Wow.
I mean,
This is a proud moment for you, Andy. This is a proud moment.
yes, absolutely it is. But it has the advantages of favored environment Hall of Mirrors.
It sure does. Hansha's voice will appear in your mind. You seem to have found yourself in a preserver mirror maze again. But this one's not mine. That's weird.
You must not be the
Also,
only one.
editor's note: if Hansha had an accent in season 1,
It's
sorry,
gone now.
sucks to suck.
It's now Southern. Son of a. All
I do
our
declare.
characters are from the South, all of a sudden.
I do declare.
Ah,
this-
I'm a sword, I am.
Oh, Beauregard, flowers for
A
me.
right ornery rapier.
Oh my god.
Looks like
Ah.
Haven boys are in a mess of trouble again. See if they get out of it this time.
Where are those banjos coming from? I don't know.
Kevin has just caused a Idiot Box episode about Southern belles and gentlemen to be on the
Oh,
table.
great.
Hey, no, Andy, no, that was all you. It was all you.
Welcome
Mr.
back to the Freedom League Dukes of Hazzard.
So,
Yeah.
Them Duke boys
so
sure are in a
all
bit of
melee
trouble.
So is it all melee weapons have southern accents and all 6-shooter revolvers have Texas accents?
Yes.
I'm just
So
trying to
that's it.
figure out
You
where
keep messing
Aelin
around,
from.
and Calvin and I are gonna have dueling British accents again. Nobody wants that. Just calm
No.
Oh,
down.
I want
We
that
don't?
actually.
Stop. Stop. Where is this going? Stop.
Andy, will you give me a hero point for the guidance use of hero points
Yes, I will.
as a
Absolutely.
reflection of Hansha showing up?
Ha 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 ha. Yes.
Putting the ha in Hansha.
Hey.
Hansha will examine the situation and he'll say, "Oh, I know the answer to this one. The answer is the friends you made along the way."
Oh.
Ugh.
The preservers understand which friends we made along the way and which ones came first, second, third, and fourth.
Deuce definitely does.
The preservers do seem to have perception that transcends what we think of as linear time.
Hmm.
And the letters in question may not be letters pertaining to your specific names.
And only the B is lit up still, right? The F and the S and the G are not.
The B and F, the
Okay.
second letter F is highlighted.
Okay, just making sure.
And there's not there's not on the third and fourth, you don't see like all 4 letters available. It looks like the letter appears once you go through the correct door.
Right. Yeah. So we have G and S here. It's just which one is next.
Hansha will say it's possible that doors can be repeated.
But we don't see the door. Well, so there's still a B and an F on this floor, or it's just the
Yes.
G and the okay.
Nope, it's B, F, G, and S.
B, F, G, and S.
So, does it matter? Like, when we went through F, we just got transported back to B, didn't we?
Initially, we had to go through B first to get to F, to go through F to now get here.
So, if we go through S when we
Hopefully
should
we
have
don't
gone
wind up
through
F in the
G,
A. This would not be good.
will it do something bad or will we just transport
End up
to a different
back where
door?
we were.
Just
We don't know.
that's why we entered the room, most likely.
I think we should do.
The answer is the friends we made along the way.
There's been a lot of along the way, Alex.
And we have so many friends.
And
But
if
who
they
are your best
and-
friends?
and if the letters don't necessarily correspond to their names,
Well, there's no O
The-
here, so
yeah,
the
there's no
friends
Ogres.
we made along the way.
Hee hee. Is it BFFS? Your best friends.
Forevers.
Best forever friends.
oh, BFFs, plural,
Best friends.
pluralization of an acronym.
Yes, right. Yes. So then the idea would be to go through the F door, then followed by the S door. If we're thinking it's BFFS.
And we just don't go through the ground
Or is
door
it
at all.
well or yeah, right. Or is it BFSF, best friends forever?
Oh. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Well,
I
Because
feel
what
like
there's
every
no
time
conflict.
Alex presents us with a puzzle that he thinks we're going to easily solve, we just
overthink
Yeah.
it.
I'm at this point. Why is he still throwing puzzles at us? Because this always derails. Pardon
I
the train
don't
pun.
understand how this spells crew.
Right.
It's an ancient Southern tongue.
Oh.
Savat Munabama. There are no consequences for attempting either one. The answer is BFFs. BFFS.
Okay.
To the door.
The wall.
We still got that
no,
Daedalus
stop.
timer to worry
Stop.
about.
Stop.
We are not gonna make it. We're not gonna make it.
Nope.
The voice in my head is freaking out.
we still got to fight Deuce at the end.
What?
No, not necessarily.
It sounded a little too excited there, Kev. You need to dial that back.
What?
All right, let's go do the physics puzzle now.
F door.
Great.
This one's a lot more
I
straightforward.
thought we were saving that for Origins, but we could use those phone weapons and just smack the shit out of them. Oh, sorry.
Ooh,
Let
that
the cat out
sounds
of the
fun.
bag.
I would love that.
We're selling that at the mega event. Tickets to foam buffer whoever your favorite USP person is.
Well, let's not open that voting up. Let's keep it juice. I've seen some crazy things happen with those polls, and I don't trust it. So we're just gonna.
I'm the one going in the dunk tank.
No.
There's a dunk
Nerf,
tank?
Nerf for nothing.
Yeah.
You can hit me
You
with
give
a
it too
foam
much
sword as
power.
long as I also get to hit you with a foam sword. That's the deal.
Accepted.
Yeah. Magic missile. Magic missile. Oh, sorry.
All right, we're doing the doors.
All right, so you go through the S door. You find your BFS forever. We love that. I thought that was gonna be so easy. That's my bad. Luckily, this puzzle was much more straightforward.
That's what you thought about the last one.
Yeah.
This one's just dice rolls. We'll be fine.
Okay.
There's no brain power here.
Have you seen our dice rolls tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really worried about it actually. So, this car, you wind up in another train car. This one is vertical instead of horizontal, and you're at the very bottom. And there is a crushing weight of gravity upon you. It looks like the door out is at the top, and there are a total of 5 platforms that you're going to have to figure out how to traverse in order to get to the top.
Press X.
I hate to
X to
spoil
jump.
your challenge, but is there a reason we couldn't just gondola up to the top?
Give it a shot.
Crushing weight of
That
gravity.
sounded ominous.
Crushing weight of gravity?
Sorry, you could certainly try. Do you want to take everybody with you, or are you going to try it yourself first?
I guess in the interest of safety, I will try it myself first. I will try a little zipping around as a gondola shape.
Cool. Make a fight check.
Oh Lord. So is that like vehicles?
No, it'd be your flight power rank.
Oh, that's probably much lower. What you were counting on. What you were counting on.
This is so you can generate enough thrust to get over the gravity.
Okay, let's just go to my trusty PDF since I can't find there. Oh, right, it's the equipment. So where's my flight ranks? Flight rank 4. It's better than I thought. All right then. So let's get the old magic dice roller out.
Oh no, you said fight rank 4. You can't win.
Yeah, I was gonna say with what Alex rolled, you can't beat him.
+4.
You
But-
go to
but-
float up, and the crushing gravity of whatever planetoid this is simulating just forces you into the ground.
Hmm.
There's no damage at the bottom level.
I would like to try to lift myself up with my telekinesis.
Awesome. Roll a d20 plus 15.
I press X to jump.
Are you kidding me? Plus 15. 27.
You are forced into the ground.
Well,
Daedalus is still with us.
No, he's still at the classroom.
Oh, I thought he was following.
No, he wasn't able to go into the mirror.
Okay.
Aelin is going to take a look at the paneling of the train car. So like the walls and stuff where the windows would be to see if there's any sort of symbols or anything on them. The 23.
Was it 23? There do not appear to be any symbols or anything on them, but there does appear to be some wiring that you could potentially sabotage.
Chimera, Captain, found something. You can take a look at this.
Do you want technology for that, Pete?
Yes, please.
This is preserver technology, I assume.
It is preserver technology.
Maybe then. Bam. Are you All right, I'm spending hero point. Come on. Ones. Are you serious right now?
I'm going to bleed all your hero points out before you go to fight Deuce.
I'm here for it. Well, of course, the absolute worst thing to roll in a hero point reroll. I love it. And there it is. But that's a 22.
That is not a degree of success.
Well, so long as we're doing preserver stuff. Ooh, that's some rolling. 33.
That is 2 degrees of success. With 2 degrees of success, Alara, you're pretty sure you can sabotage this in such a way that the gravity will not quite be as strong as it is now.
So plus 15 instead of plus 20. Got it.
Then she will
Hell
Sound
of a
like
bonus.
sass.
start
Chimera.
hacking away.
Chimera does not sass. Kevin does.
I think Chimera's been around the Guardians long enough to have some SAS
No.
protocols.
He's not impressionable. That's
SAS
not how he works.
protocols.
He's not
SAS
impressionable.
protocols.
SAS protocols.
SP,
Initiated.
SAS protocols. I don't know. I kind of like that. We're going to use that.
Yeah, I'll do some hacking.
You think you'll have to get to the next platform to do some more hacking to try to loosen the gravity?
How high up is the next platform?
There's 1 degree of success up.
If one of you can get up there, I can probably mentally direct you to hack the device.
Well, okay. Alex, I'm going to continue using the Sword of Hansha. I'm going to reflection jump. So I'm going to jump through one of the windows, which is a reflective surface, and come out moving to land on the platform above.
I had not considered that as an option.
That's why I was asking how far the distance was. And you said 1 degree of success. So success.
Yeah, so that sort of trivializes the challenge. Cool. I'll give you a hero point. And that's fine. In the interest of speed, Aelin, you can teleport with 5 jumps to the top.
Okay. But if everyone else can get here, I still need to be able to deactivate the gravity, unless there's a switch on the other side that just says, "Hey, look, gravity flows in the other direction now."
Yeah,
There's a switch there.
I was like, Alex, did you write in a switch?
Yeah,
There
just
can be for a hero point. You want one?
To give everybody but Aelin a hero point for that.
Wow.
it's like that exact phrase, but in preserver language. Hey, this is the gravity.
Oh my gosh.
It's like a vending machine. You insert the hero point and the button.
So do you hit the switch that reverses the gravity?
I let everybody know what I'm going to do first so that they're not taken unaware by it, and then yes.
Awesome. Everybody give me a strength check or a movement powers check. Or an acrobatics check for Tumble.
I was gonna say, can I get acrobatics?
I get an acrobatics check.
Oh,
Flynn does it with flying colors.
I really want to roll that strength check.
Do it.
Do you have a flight power, Aurora? You might have to. Oh, I guess you could do acrobatics.
A flight power? Yeah, I have a power where I can fly straight down as long as nothing's under me.
I'm here for it.
What would
Limitation,
I
one
even roll
direction
for
only.
mine?
Yeah.
I mean, your
It would
telekinesis.
be your
But I just-
telekinesis.
Okay.
The DC is 28, just so everybody knows.
For the love of God, can I roll above a 6?
No.
Take that.
Really? It's a 28.
Yeah, it's 10 plus 18 for the gravity situation we've got right now.
So, can I use wall crawling and just
Oh.
follow along the wall instead of falling?
I'll let you take a plus
Doc
5
says
bonus to your
hydrate.
acrobatics to replicate that. I forgot to get a drink. Damn it.
Fake it.
That whole break, and you get a drink. I just drank for Alex. So
One
look this up.
luck point to reroll, so I got a 31.
All right, so Flynn takes no damage.
Okay. I
23.
And looks good doing it.
Ursa's good. Chimera's good.
I do have an idea. Yeah, no, I have a 0 in acrobatics and a -1 in strength, so
Hell
Can
yeah.
I use like an interpose power to make sure Alara doesn't slam into the ground? Unless Alara wants to do something
I
specific.
have an idea. Eons ago, when I first made this sheet, for whatever reason, I thought it would be funny to have non-functional gravity boots that I never used.
What?
It's
Calvin
in the,
is chaos.
it's in the
baby.
hero
Calvin
lab
is
file
chaos.
from ages ago, or it's on the PDF
Calvin,
for
the
the
chaotic
equipment.
Canadian. There's that alliteration that follows him in every character.
Amazing.
Yep.
Because I think my plan was to at some point have enough points to make them functional, but much like Alara getting a blaster pistol, I never did it.
And it's just funny,
Amazing.
you have a hero point to edit the scene that Og made those functional for you at some point in time, and you didn't know about it.
That's true.
And so, can she try to get her gravity boots to work before she slams to the other side of this trade car?
It'd be all funner if you did.
Oh, Lord.
Sure.
I know.
Oh,
Well,
Lord.
not knowing about the grav boots and knowing that Alara can't fly or has any kind of like ability like that, in that we did the giant dynamic, gravity flip.
Mm-hmm.
Flynn is tumbled and nightcrawled his way down, and I'm going to try to jump up and capture Alara as they're falling, so that I help, do the whole swashbuckling, grab the maiden in mid-fall maneuver.
Oh no.
Okay,
Give me an
I like that way better.
acrobatics check. Another acrobatics check, Flynn.
Oh, Lord.
And Alara, you can spend a hero point for your gravity boots. They'll be rank 8, so we'll see where you guys land together.
Alara's like, I actually have a boyfriend.
He's not here.
Invite him along.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh, sweet
Remember
Jeebus.
last time we played, there are 2 kinds of songs, train songs and cheating songs.
Oh god.
Flynn
we
got a
go.
27.
27. Are you happy with an 18, Alara?
I'll, if it helps the both of us, I will spend the other point because Flynn is going to be grabbing me on the way up.
There you go.
Oh, we matched.
Desmond mentions unreliable safe fall. That would have been a fun way to solve that problem, but
Oh. Okay.
Ooh, that's almost like a trust fall, but
That's
worse.
a
Right.
really good power, actually, but it's also funnier that I just didn't do it.
So your anti-gravity boots that you've had on this whole time but have never powered on do spring to life and Flynn and absorb most of the impact as Flynn catches you, and you both don't necessarily drift to the ground because the gravity is insane, but you land nicely without causing any harm to yourselves or others.
Oh, they don't work in the OFF position. I get it.
Oh my god.
Thank you, Captain. Thank you.
Of course.
Watch those hands, mister. Oh.
Ursa is avoiding eye contact
And-
because
and
she's trying not
quick-
to laugh.
Quickly scanning the group to make sure everyone else got down okay. Obviously.
But he seems all right for now.
Door.
This door opens into the locomotive, where sure enough, you see Marshal Deuce.
All right, we've got 36 minutes to kick this guy's ass. Let's get to it. I'm sorry.
Bam, bam, bam.
Howdy, folks. Roll initiative.
Damn it. There's that accent.
All right, I'm going to on the
One last
stream.
thing, Deuce didn't know this, but
Surprise.
Marshal Deuce will say, so there are a bunch of you. I'm going to go ahead and borrow some rules from the future to make this a little more even. And he will be using the 4E Menace rules for the new edition that's coming out.
Oh, gee.
Boo!
Yeah,
Boo.
springing house rules at the last minute. What the?
Boo.
I want to beat his ass.
Phrasing.
Deuce is here for it.
Yeah. I'm going to cheat and you can get good, Scrub. Let's see what happens.
Do, 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 do.
Deuce, but I put Marshall in front of it.
Oh my god, I love that picture.
E.
He's so big.
It's Deuce Fact 3. I got a big nugget.
I hate that.
I'm happy that Alex rolled a natural 1 for Marshall Deuce.
Loser.
Your microphone's doing it again.
It's the only one. Son of a bitch. Cooperate.
Funny enough, we heard all of that. Just not anything that you
fine.
said before that.
As long as I never stop talking, the microphone will continue to pick up my voice.
You'd think
Where does
that.
it go with it?
That's not good for anybody. I don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. It's the first time I've made my player characters fight one of the players
Mm.
in a battle before.
Yep.
What are Deuce's
I did-
powers? Warm hugs?
I love it.
Lots of
I
things.
just quit.
You rolled a nat 1, he's still got a 17.
Those are speedster level
Oh, way to go,
Initiative
Andy.
bonuses.
Stir him up right before the fight.
I know who's going down first.
Alex, he made you play a speedster.
If
No,
Deuce
wait,
is
don't
a
do that.
speedster, I'm gonna lose my fucking shit.
Paradox is saying Deuce needs to pull out the haptic suit so he can feel the punches when they come in.
Hmm.
We are all for immersion here at the Untold Stories Project.
Yep.
All right. So you're in the train car. Deuce is there. He's got a couple of pistols on his belt. He looks pretty excited to see all of you. I'll go to Aelin first.
Okay. Aylin's gonna look at Girla and say, "Okay, let's down there, but we're gonna do this. Girla,
Hello.
we need to know where the Axiom Stone is. If you can locate it for us, please. And I will hold my turn until it is Girla."
Holding for Girla. Flynn.
Um. So I would like to spend a hero point to get an advantage I don't have,
Okay.
which is fascinate. Then I'm going to move the distance between me and Deuce, and then as the skill check to fascinate Deuce, I'm going to kiss Marshall Deuce and try to
Oh.
trance him, and therefore get him so he can't react.
And I really want this to work.
So do I. So let me spend the hero point first to get the advantage, because I don't. That's an advantage I don't normally have. Which I
What?
need to. I know I need to fix that shit. I just realized.
Captain Flynn. That's
I'm like,
egregious
I'm-
oversight right there.
I'm I don't know who built this character, but he screwed up.
Past
So-
Jonesy was not thinking about future Jonesy.
No, and so this will be obviously persuasion, because it's not going to be intimidate, because
It
so,
depends on how aggressive the kiss is.
I'm not loving that roll, so I would like to spend a luck point to reroll that, if that's cool.
Do it.
My computer is freaking out about trying to open my handbook. So, Jonesy, can you read the text for me for Fascinate?
I can do better than that. I can drop it in. Well, I can do that, but I can also drop it
Roll 20.
into roll 20.
That works for me.
Oh,
Yeah, my Adobe Acrobat has crashed for some reason.
or maybe I can't. Yes.
Fab.
As a standard action, you make an interaction skill test against your opponent's opposing check, which is going to be insight or will defense. That's what Deuce gets. The Marshall Deuce gets to roll. If successful, the target is entranced as the condition.
All right, well, let's see what happens.
Well,
Deuce, any thoughts?
Kiss on the forehead. Saw that coming.
I thought that would be cooler than it was, but whatever.
Didn't know Will had, or Will, jeez, didn't know Deuce had a crazy Will. Should have known.
So that was my action, because I moved in, and that was a standard action. So that's what I got.
We'll use one of my menace actions. And I'm going to hit everybody with a reality wave. Everybody give me a dodge check. Looking for a 26. you have evasion, you can add your evasion bonus to this.
I got it on the nose without evasion.
Got evasion.
I'm so close.
Good job, Alara.
Jesus, Alara.
Whoosh.
Oh, come on.
Alara
All
has a
right, I'm spending
20
a hero point
dodge.
because why not?
With evasion.
Oh, with evasion. Damn, Chimera, that's rough.
21 again with evasion. That's a +2. So that's a 23 total. What did I need?
26.
26.
God damn it. And once again, an 11 on the hero point reroll. Fuck you, roll 20.
I'm gonna get you my luck point. 31.
If you succeeded on the 26 dodge save, I need a will save now. That
Shit.
will be a DC 18. If you failed the dodge save, I need a will save for a 26.
Oh, wait. That's right. I
I'm good.
have a good will. 26, you said?
Yep.
I'm going to spend a hero point.
Ah, shit. Spending a luck.
Aha, so that's actually a 30 because I rolled a 10 instead of an 11. Well done, roll 20. I see cursing you out. Served
I
its purpose.
also got a 30.
I also got a 30.
Wow.
30s all around. Alara got a 34.
Yeah.
Alright.
Looks like everybody's okay.
Nope.
No, not
Oh,
Flynn.
no, Flynn.
Oh, Lord.
So Flynn needed an 18. You got a 13. So you take the first degree. You'll be dazed as the overwhelming urge to dance washes over you.
I think he failed that on purpose.
Flynn loves the dance.
Captain Flynn, Lord of the Dance.
That little smooch on the forehead threw you off.
You can dance if you want to. You can leave your friends behind.
Wow.
It's a
Rude.
very finger focused dance. It's sort of a bob back and forth, fingers in the air.
What kind of
You
Fortnite
get
crap is
visions
this?
of a mascot cat creature in your head for some reason.
What kind of Fortnite crap is this dance?
Alara.
Laura. Gonna tap on some of that moonstone power. And going to power stunt a weaken power, specifically to weaken will. And see.
That moon juice.
Yeah, some of that moon juice.
Moon juice.
I was trying to
Moonshine.
very popular in Farsight. Yeah, if I power stunt normally, I could make a rank 12 oh no, I just did it and I can't find it. Progressive weaken.
Yeah, and it'd be rank 15 with the moonstone augment.
Alright, I wanted to double check. But it would have to be resisted by will, which means it can probably
Yeah, you must touch the target, making a normal close attack check. Multiple failed resistance checks against a weaken are cumulative up to the maximum of a weaken rank. Lost points return a rate of 1 per round at the end of each target's turn.
So
Right, so
Alara will try to apply her own charms, moving towards Marshall Deuce. And attempt this power to weaken will. Which I don't know if I have to make an attack check for that first, or
yes, it'd be a close combat attack check.
okay. Let's go. Okay, well,
So if you have a close combat skill, or it's just your flat fighting.
okay. First, let me give you that point for the power stunting before I forget. As for my skills, they're multiplying, and but
And I'm losing control.
I got a 0 in fighting. I can do
Yeah.
You're the one that I want. There's a 20 on every dice. That's what I'll say.
not the 12-sided ones.
And what game is Calvin playing? I'm so confused right now.
Calvin Ball. Calvin
He's playing
Ball.
Daggerheart for some reason.
Shoot. Can I make this perception range?
It's Canadian M&M. They have D12s because of inflation.
Oh, ouch!
Wow.
Damn.
Is
Not an inflation conversion rate. We've got the inflation.
if I make this perception range, I'm just trying to figure out how many rank. Like, would it still be 15 ranks or would it be lower?
You would have to. You basically have to find a way to add 2 ranks of increased range. So it would be you could take a flaw like distracting or tiring if you wanted to reduce one of those. But if you could.
I'll take distracting.
Okay, that would just make you vulnerable and hindered until your next
and
turn.
if I get hit, I'm usually screwed anyway. So
Yeah. So that would make it so you're a ranged attack at least. To get the second rank, you could either cut the 15 down to 8, or you could try to find another flaw to add on.
you know what? I'm overthinking this. Let's just take off progressive
Okay.
and then make it
Yeah,
perception
progressive
range.
is 2 per rank, so that's it's an even trade.
I'll just have to
I
put
make
in more
will
legwork.
save. Will save versus DC 25.
Yippers.
Is that right? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jinx, Andy.
No.
25. He makes it.
Out-charmed my charm.
Sorry, honey.
Well, hold on a minute, Marshall. Would I have to spend another point to do that action again?
You did have to use extra effort to power stunt, so if you have extraordinary effort, you can do a second extra effort, but
Oh no, I do not. I will just wait till next turn. I don't want to exhaust myself yet while I'm doing stuff like this.
cool. I will use another menace point, and I will shoot you many times in the face.
Oh.
Ooh,
Oi!
rude.
Can I interpose?
If you want to.
Please. I would love to do
Yeah,
that.
go nuts. I need a DC 37 toughness save.
Oh.
5 for
Centurion, where are
multi-attack,
you?
5 for toughness.
31.
31's pretty good. You just get bruising a days.
Could have been way worse.
Rude.
Be careful, sister.
I'm just rolling the dice, Deuce. You can react however you want.
I'm good. I pull out my gun.
Well, it's Deuce's turn now, and since Ursa's already blown her interpose, here's another one for Alara.
Oh my god.
28 to hit that time.
Well, I didn't have to make myself vulnerable, but a 28 was still a hit.
Awesome. But not by enough for multi-attack to give a bonus, I don't think.
No.
So, DC 27, toughness save.
It's not impossible. Ooh, I'll save the points for avoiding getting knocked out entirely. So, yeah, I'll take that. Bruising days.
Bruising a days. B and D's, those are Deuce's favorite condition combinations, as far as I know.
B&D's all day.
Set the tone.
Gearla.
Well, Deuce Dude seems bad. But let's see if we can track down a gem. So focus my senses through and see if we can track down the Axiom Stone or where it is being kept.
Give me a perception check.
Don't know that 20's going to do it.
Do you think Deuce the
So,
villain is better at hiding
zero more
things than a
chips.
20?
Yes, 21 will get it.
21 will not get it. Oh, man. You do not sense it unless you would like to spend another hero point.
Sure, why not?
There you go. 25 was the number of the hiding.
28 might.
The Axiom Stone appears to be inside the coal-powered engine that is moving the train.
Aelin, it's in the coal thing.
The engine.
Yep. The
Okay.
panel behind it. Yep. And yeah, that's my turn is tracking that down.
Okay. My turn, because I held for Girla.
Yes, you did. What would you like to do,
Oh.
Ewan?
So, first thing, summon Architect. Architect's action, power stunt, one of her gadgets for environmental and elemental resistance fire. Put it on Aelin. Aelin spends a hero point to go again into the fire.
Oh,
Going after the Axiom Stone. The only thing we have to do is get the Axiom Stone.
cool. You get immunity to fire
Yeah,
damage with
that's-
your thing?
That's what
You
I
have
was
enough points
thinking.
for
Yep. I mean, should probably with one of my power level 12 abilities, yes.
All right, good stuff, Ewan. Once you go in there, go ahead and give me a perception check to see if you can find it.
Okay. 32.
Kind of looking for a lump of hot coal and a stack of lump of hot coal.
Mm-hmm. You said 32.
32 is pretty good. Looks like it is in the base of the fire that
Okay.
is going on. You should be able to get there with a double move action.
Well, I moved in once, so. Well, actually, I suppose I would have had. It's a standard action to summon a sister, so I would have had a move, which would have moved me in. Spending the hero point would have allowed me to move again.
That's correct. Yep.
So I'm not there yet because it's a double move from being in there. I need one move left.
Awesome. Do you have extraordinary effort?
Oh, do I? Probably not. I do not know.
Okay, so we'll come back to you.
Yes.
Deuce is going to spend a menace point and try to go yank you out of there by your two tails.
Also very dare me.
Hmm.
28 to hit, Aelin?
That'll hit, yes.
Check to avoid a
Did not
DC
hear that.
26.
Mm-mm.
Go ahead and give me a strength check or a dodge check to avoid DC 26.
29 on the dodge.
Oh, you slither out of his grasp.
Slippery varmint.
It's not fox
Uh,
season.
Rabbit season.
Well, that's not Arcanthian season.
Ursa.
Okay, so at the end of Fantasyland, when I blew up the giant blimp, I got an item that lets me summon Explodo the Great, Master of Blowing Things Up, to blow up one thing of my choice. Can I use that?
Yeah. Yes, you can.
Friends
Can
we
I
made
blow up
along the
Deuce?
way.
I had to think about it for a minute because we left the game, but
But
now
we're
we're back
technically
in
still
the game.
in the game.
Yeah. So thank you, Dog Void, for adding Explodo the Great, Master of Blowing Things Up, as a sponsor through Patreon. So I have to deal with this now. What does the coupon say? Blow up one thing of your choice?
Yeah.
Why would I word it like that?
Master of Blowing Things Up to blow up one object of your choice.
All right. Well, Deuce is about to have a bad time. What's 25 plus 15?
40.
Is 40. Cat, roll a d20. Let me know if you get a 20. Okay.
13.
Well, I need a 40. No.
Oh, that's a shame. Oh. Oh.
And sponsorship dollars at work.
That's a natural 1.
Friends we made friends we made along the way.
Yeah, that is the friends we made along the way. That misses by 23, and it's an additional degree of failure. So, Ursa, what happens is Explodo the Great, master of blowing things up, blows up the avatar of Marshall Deuce.
So she just jumps in front of Alara to take the gunshots, and then she just screams, "Explodo! Do it!" And he just pops in and probably says some weird shit and then blows them up.
Oh, I'm gonna need a bigger bomb. Goes out to his truck, gets the bigger boot, and comes and steps on Deuce. And then Aelin manages to grab the Axiom Stone, and you will all teleport outside of this situation. Arriving back on the restored throne room of Farside City in the way that it was intended to be all this time. My flappers are gasted. Deuce, do you have anything inspirational to say to our heroes as they've become the owners of the Axiom Stone?
So glad you guys did it. Sorry to put you through that, but look, it's been a hell of a journey. I'm sure you're probably pissed. I'm glad you did it. Here's the thing. When you can see every little permutation of possibility in the world and makes you kind of wonder which one's right, the problem is every single one of them point to collapse are coming and ending it all. So good luck. Do what I can to help you. And I'm going to stop pretending to be Kevin and my internet's going to catch up. It'll be great.
For what it's worth, I heard that whole thing.
I heard it too.
It survived.
Yeah.
And I feel like as peace settles across the moon and our heroes sort of exchange looks, having survived Farside Fury, we're probably going to need another session to wrap things up in a satisfying manner instead of ending here. But
Epilogue in 2 weeks.
I, for
yeah,
one,
we
am
could do
shocked.
an epilogue. We could do an epilogue in 2 weeks. That gives Calvin an extra week to get Chrono Crisis ready since he was worried.
And if it doesn't take the whole session, we could always do like a chat back at the second half of it or something. If we wanted
that'd
to.
be fine.
I can live with that.
So, you can live with that. If you can live with that, I'll live with that.
Okay, I can live with that.
Somebody tell RC.
I don't want to there's a lot of stuff to do. I don't want to do it in 7 minutes.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay. Somebody tell RC.
Not it. I exploded.
Well, that was a frankly amazing end to that scene that I didn't see coming. So this is my reminder to the game masters out there. You never know what your players are gonna do. Roll with it. It's fun.
The cat.
Achievement
unlocked! You've blown up the flat for the GM.
You guys already got that achievement.
Again.
It was one of those ones that could be given multiple times.
Yeah.
Yay!
Everybody gets a quest box.
No! That means we're still in the game.
Yeah, so thank you everybody for hanging out with us here tonight. News around the network. Shoot, what's even happening? I'm still mind blown. Last Sunday we had our Patreon game for Heroes Incorporated. It was a ton of fun. If that is something you are interested in participating in, if you support us over on Patreon at patreon.com/Untold Stories Project, you get access to playing that game with us. It's kind of a West Marches superhero style game where we have multiple player characters going on different adventures trying to save Freedom City, doing the best they can. Monday, we will have a new session of Office Hours. Is Lancer on Tuesday, Calvin?
Yippers.
Awesome. Lancer
Until
on
the end of
Tuesday
April.
until the end of April. We'll be off next Wednesday for April Fool's Day. Thursday, we'll have a new episode of the Titan City Serials podcast. And we will be off of Birds of a Feather tomorrow. We'll be back for Birds of a Feather next Thursday. So, yeah, thank you everybody for hanging out with us tonight. I really appreciate your time. I really appreciate my players' energy and excitement. I'll pass it around to everybody, give them a chance to say anything they want to before we leave, and then I'll get out of here. Starting with Deuce.
Thank you so much for watching, however you do. Those watching live, love having you here, even if you tried to blow me up and succeeded in doing so. Those watching after the fact, leave us a comment, tell us what we did well, what we did poorly, or what you would do instead. And it is 2026. We're continuing to learn a little bit about this day in history. Today is the first day that the first Medal of Honor was ever awarded to a soldier. Why is that important? Find out next time. And we'll go with Andy.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining us tonight. I don't have a lot more to add. It's been a lot of fun coming back to these characters and giving them another run through. Alex forgot to mention coming up towards the end of April, because holy crap, we're a week away from it. We will have Origins event registration. Hoping that the event list is going to be going live soon for people to start at least putting lists together. But hey, Alex and I are running games. Our friends that are in our respective gaming groups are also running a ton of games. I believe we at Matinee Adventures have 64 RPGs and 5 board games that are being run under us. And Alex, I believe he told me USP has something around 80-ish role-playing games that are offered from that. So there will be
93, I think.
93. Jesus. Okay. Maybe I wasn't including the one group with you guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, so there's going to be a lot of games across those 5 days here in Columbus in June. So along with everything else that's going on at the convention. So getting ready for that, and hope to see you there. Let's pass it over to Captain Flynn.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for tuning in tonight. It was a blast. Um, and as far as other news, the Fresh Out the Box channel is running Cthulhu Awakens, and I'm guest starring on short run Cthulhu Awakens campaign on Thursday. So if you want to go check it out here on Twitch and on YouTube, definitely check it out. It's fun. We're playing middle school kids dealing with Lovecraftian crap, so I'm super excited. And if you're in Texas near Austin, CopperCon is in May, and event registrations kicks in next week, I believe. And I'm running Fantasy Age, and I'm running Mutants and Masterminds at the con, so I'll be a guest at CopperCon. So definitely check it out if you can. So with that, I'll kick it over to Kevin.
Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in tonight for our almost finale. We'll be back in 2 weeks to wrap this story up. We promise. No, just kidding. It's always a good time here with these crazy folks, and we do our thing. Hopefully you enjoy it as much as we do. Yeah, con season is coming up. I am being a total slacker. Origins is my vacation con, but I might see you there if you're checking out one of those 93 USP events. Yeah, and other than that, I'll be at Barley's, yeah, slopping down Long Island iced teas. But that's months away. We'll see you then. I'll kick it over to Ursa.
Hi. Thank you guys for watching. I'm really, really glad I got to blow something up one last time before the season ends. Who knows what happens next week? Maybe I'll get to blow something else up, but doesn't seem like it's gonna be that kind of session, so we'll see. Watch out, Alara. But yeah, so thank you for watching all of the stuff that they said. Like, check out our origin stuff, check out our other shows that are going on, and we will see you in 2 weeks. And I will pass it to my twin.
In 2 weeks, the battle for the throne begins.
She did.
I meant
Oh wait, you're fighting Alara. You're fighting Ursa.
There's
No.
a fourth secret sister. Crap.
Oh shit,
another one.
not another one.
I mean, technically, Mentak would be our brother. Anyways.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's always very fun to hop into these characters, and I'm looking forward to whatever we get up to in the next couple of weeks before we have to say goodbye to them again. And then, as you may know at this point, there is something coming up afterwards that I don't want to say too much about because I don't want to take up too much space from the actual ongoing game we're about to finish. But in a couple of weeks, you'll hear more about Chrono Crisis and how that's all going to play out and who's going to be involved in that.
RC spoiler alert.
Well, yeah, it's just me and RC. No, there's I don't think we fully said who's in it, and I've been wanting to play it close to the chest until Guardians is actually finished. So yeah, and if you want to see more, swing by the Discord where I'll probably be yapping about it in a bit. But other than that, next Tuesday there's gonna be more Lancer, which has always been fun. And there's a whole lot of ships going on in that game, so you definitely want to catch up with that to see all of those.
Spaceships. Ah.
Those two. And with that, I'll pass it back to Alex.
Yeah, we'll have a post out about our Origins events soon, just so you can start scheduling it if you are planning on attending the convention. As always, I always recommend our mega event on Saturday night. That's the one with all of the GMs, all of the players. It's a very fun time. It's a bespoke experience you can only get at Origins because it's the convention that we all go to. I'm also trying something different this year. I am running a 3-part adventure path for the same players on 3 different days. So if you are interested in participating in that, look for Silverthorn Academy second class, part 1, part 2, and part 3. You'll be able to create your own student for the Silverthorn Academy. We'll get some art done up, we'll get some custom minis made, and then we'll have some fun. There is a price tag for that event. It is $60, so if you are planning, it's basically $20 per event. I think it's going to be a good time. We'll see how it goes. I've never done anything like this before, but I heard they do it at Gen Con and it sounded like a lot of fun. So I wanted to push myself a little bit to do that. I'll have some free events as well. So if the price tag is too much, you can come hang out. I'll be running Creature Commandos, Justice League, I think some other Titan City stuff. Just keep an eye out. Until the next time we see you, please make sure to take some time to play a game. And until then, be good people.
Beware the hug bear.